set, because it's
time to go with the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. With your host with the most, the man voted most likely to smoke out with a Yeti, Mr. Brian Brown.
Mr. Brian Brown.
Now sit back and relax,
Because it's time to go live across the world.
because it's 420 Somewhere.
And we are live. Woo, look at my big old mug on there. Let's not do that. All right, we are live. Rosie's in the house, guys. Say hi, Rosie. How's everyone doing out there, guys? It's 420 Somewhere, guys. Sorry, we're coming in a little late today. I got stuck in traffic. Man, so much construction going on over in Las Vegas. I had physical therapy. Couldn't get back in time, so we got to drop it at 7:10 because it's got to be 420 somewhere, guys. That's right. You can celebrate 420 whenever. It doesn't matter. Aaron, how you doing? How you doing? Sun's so hot today. Got the air conditioning cracking. Here we are all cold. It's a big cold front over here, and you're bragging about the AC. Oh, no, Harley's stuck in Dallas. Flight got canceled. Oh, that sucks. I heard it's cold in Dallas today. Who shot JR? Harley did. That's right. Hey, what's up, Eric? How you doing? Yeah, I just got this the other day. I like this hoodie. This is one of my new go-tos. Welcome everyone. Hopefully, I'll go through and give everyone a shout out. Hopefully, I didn't forget anyone who we are. We got Lonnie, the mastermind, in the house. That's right. We got Rosie Key. We got Eric. We got Lonnie. We got Rosie. We got Eric. We got Aaron. All sorts of people up in here today, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Rosie, appreciate you. Look at that dog. Look at that dog. If you guys haven't yet, follow Bulldogging with Rosie over on the Instagram. And if you haven't followed the Daily Dank over there, guys, Daily Dank /420, I believe. But the Daily Dank, you'll see all our stuff. We're doing actually pretty good. We got some momentum over there on the gram. Hey, Chantel, how you doing? How you doing? My hoodie is my asylum with Harley. Nice, nice. That's a good go-to hoodie. Oh man, it is Movie Monday. And I just smoked, so excuse me, guys. It is Movie Monday today, guys. And I'm excited. It's going to be a good one. We're looking into the wrestling biopic of the Von Erichs, guys. This is called The Iron Claw. If you guys don't know about this movie is about the Von Erich family. They ran and worked in world class wrestling. Down there in Texas. They were massive. The Von Erich boys, there was 4 brothers that wrestled, I believe 5. We can get more on that in the review. But the 4 main brothers, they were like the Brady Bunch, like the Beatles in Texas, man. It was crazy. They had a feud with the Freebirds, which went on for years and just sold the place out. They were super popular. Tragedy all over that family. We're going to get into it, guys. The biopic, I enjoyed it. I'm a wrestling fan, but I'm going to give you both sides. I'm going to give you the side of a wrestling fan and the side of just an average watcher. Would an average watcher like this, who's not fluent in pro wrestling? We're going to find out. So stay tuned, guys. Make sure you stay tuned. Hey, Brian, have you checked on the shirt I ordered? I went out and almost froze my hair. I believe that's 2 sentences. And no, I haven't. I've forgotten. I will tomorrow first thing in the morning. And don't freeze your hair. That's really, really bad. Man, we come from Arizona, California, man. It doesn't when people say stuff like that, like if you go outside with wet hair, I've never thought that your hair could break off from being frozen. Like we don't have to deal with those things. That's thank God, right? Thank God, man. That is just insane. All right, guys. So yeah, we're gonna get into the Von Erichs BioPic, the Iron Claw movie, guys. I went and saw this at the Riverside, the fabulous Riverside Resort over in Laughlin, Nevada. Like I said, we'll get into all that. Me and my daughter went to see it. We're both kind of wrestling fans. She's a fan of the actors in this movie, of course. The ladies, guys. Um, so we'll get into all that. I had to go out and smoke. My hair was wet. Yeah, I would have done the same thing. I would have totally done the same. You got to smoke. You got to smoke. That's what I'm saying. All right, guys. What do we got? We still got a couple minutes before 7:20. We got a couple minutes before 7:20, guys. What we're gonna do is we're gonna count down to 7:20. We're gonna smoke out together, guys. And also, what I want to do, guys, is I want to look up right afterwards. We're gonna look at the top 5 best wrestling movies of all time. We're doing with the biopic. I thought it kind of matched up. So we got a whole show in line for us, guys. Movie review, top 5, 420 countdown, 720 countdown, guys. Hey, Brian, not sure if you messaged me or not. Would you email me? Be under might be thousands of spam messages. You know what, Aaron? I will check it tonight, and I will get back to you ASAP and let you know on that one. All right, guys, get out those dab rigs, get out those bongs, get out everything that's going on. I want to see it, guys. I just got into some Healing Center weed. This is the RS11. And this is old school, guys. This is Cottonmouth. This is wow, I'm really baked right now kind of weed, man. The big nugs, guys. We got about a minute. So I think we're still good. I'll show you my nugs. Show you mine. Oh, look at Rosie going off back there. Look at that, guys. Big old nug. Oh, smells good. Smokes good. Everything's good with it, guys. Rosie's ready for 720. I'm ready for 720. Are you ready for 720, guys? I want to see you blaze them up because it's got to be 420 somewhere. And boom, how was your 720, guys? Mine was fire. Mine was lit. Oh man, I'm telling you, man, this what is this, RS11? Sounds like some secret formula. About to go back out and smoke again. You know what you do, Arlie? You get a towel and you get it wet and you put it over your head and you blow the vape into the wet towel. Telling you, it works. Oh man, one time. I won't say where or when because I don't want to get hit with a deposit fee. They'll be like, I knew it. We were in a casino somewhere, not Laughlin, not Vegas, somewhere else where there's a lot of casinos. And I had a roommate. It was for something I'm not going to say because, and I like to smoke, man. And unfortunately, everywhere I went down in the casino, there was people from our company down there, and they were just everywhere. So I couldn't really smoke, and I was getting frustrated. So I noticed that the shower was a steam seal, so the steam doesn't leave the shower. That's right. got my little bong I brought with me, sat in the shower, threw the towel over my head, and freaking bonged it out, buddy. Oh, bonged it out, buddy. That was a good one. And my poor roommate, but he was cool about it. It was all cool. Didn't get caught. Didn't get caught. Had the air a couple times. That hallway smelled like weed. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, that's what I'm getting into, guys. See what I mean? This is some old school good weed, man. You want to tell stories. You want to sit around and laugh and have a good time. Speaking of laughing, we're going to get into the top wrestling movies of all time before we get into our Von Erichs review, guys. And number 15, right off the top, guys. Oh, hey, you know where you can get this at? 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. Oh, there we go. Read the label. That's the spot, guys. All right. The first one. I don't know what they were thinking by calling it one of the best wrestling movies of all time. Number 15 is No Holds Barred, guys. I don't know if you remember this. This was my generation. I was a little Hulkster. I was about 11, 10 years old. Love me some Hulk Hogan, man. He was the best back then. You know, whatever. He was a bit larger than life, and they made this movie, man. And I remember I went to go see it at the movie house on Hancock Road in Bullhead City, Arizona. Went by myself. We lived like 3 blocks away from the movie theater, and I got in, and I watched it, and it was god awful. I knew it was god awful even back then, even being the Hulk Hogan fan that I was. I knew it was bad. I knew it was so bad. And it didn't age with time, man. The acting sucks. Everything sucks. This introduces Devo, though. Zeus Tiny Lester is Zeus in this movie. Then it becomes a pro wrestler who wasn't that good at all, who didn't want to be a pro wrestler. Crazy. Suburban Commando was a good Hulk movie. What about what was another one? Nice looking Nugs. Wow, my leaf edibles are when I'm tripping tripping balls. Nice. Yeah, so man, it does have one of my favorite scenes of all time. It has Hulk Hogan lifts this little television guy up, and he picks him up. So what this movie is, I won't go into all these movies, but this movie is about television networks battling out, and they wanted Hulk Hogan, Rip'em is his name, Rip, to go on their television station, and he said no. So then they find this killer guy, and he becomes a fighter, and then they have to fight over the television. You guys know the 80s. Come on. But there's a scene where he picks up this advertising executive, and he's getting ready to punch him, and then Hulk Hogan starts sniffing. What's that smell? Dookie. It's Dookie. And he throws him down. The guy pooped his pants. But just like the whole scene is just ridiculous. What's that smell? Dookie. It's Dookie. If you guys know the scene I'm talking about, maybe we'll play it at the end of the show. Lonnie, remind me to play that at the end of the show. All right. We'll go through some of these pretty quick, guys, and get to the movie review. I don't want to keep you guys up all night. Pro Wrestlers versus Zombies with Shane Douglas. I've never seen this. I've never heard of this. Pro Wrestling versus Zombies is exactly what it says in the tagline. Good old American violence. The movie opens with Shane Douglas accidentally killing another wrestler in the ring during an indie show. The wrestler's brother decides vengeance can be the best extracted by raising an army of undead to take out Douglas. Oh, it's based off of true events. That's right. Based off of true events. Oh, man. Hey, what's up, Honey Nut Heroine? How you doing? All right, guys, number 13, Ready to Rumble. This stars our friend David Arquette, a new Dankster. So we can't trash it too hard, but this wouldn't be on my list. I'm just saying. The main event. This is another one I've never heard of. What is this? On the moves of coming from Netflix production deal with WWE Films, which was set to give us a Vince McMahon docu-series until recent events. Oh, man. I didn't know that. They were going to do a Vince McMahon docu-series. That would have been freaking excellent. The main event is a family movie aimed at the younger side of WWE fans. The movie revolves around Leo, an 11-year-old kid who is bullied, but find a mask that gives him superpowers. All right. Cage Fighter, Worlds Collide. Oh, I've seen this. This movie is garbage. I am sorry, Dean Ambrose. I can't remember what you wrestle, Johnny Knoxville or Johnny Mox, whatever your name is. I am sorry, but this movie is garbage. Complete garbage, guys. I kid you not. It could have been okay. It would have never been good. All right, so just so we're on the same page at that, this movie would have never been good. But it could have been okay. But they oh man, they put a lot of story into a small little package, and it's just oh man, it just it it didn't register. Did not register with me. Can I say this movie was John Moxley? There you go. I call him Mox. We're friends. Lonnie. I wanted it to be good. I even paid for it. I got it on pay-per-view. I remember. Oh man. What else we got? I could hit the button. Queens of the Ring. Is this a documentary? Co-produced by WWE Films, features Eve Torres, CM Punk, and the Vaudevillains. I love the Vaudevillains. That sucks that they didn't make it all the way. What the heck, man? Come on, ads. Stop popping up. I've never seen this. It looks like a documentary. It's all right. Paradise Alley with Sylvester Stallone. On the older films on the list, this dramatic and powerful movie follows the Corboni brothers, Cosmo and Lenny, trying to get out of the slums by convincing their beefy brother Victor to become a pro wrestler. There's no shortage of acting. What are you doing, Rosie? What? Weirdo. A neighborhood gangster then decides he wants in on the action and schedules a newcomer to a vicious bout against a local legend, Frankie the Thumper, played by Terry Funk. There's a turn in the mood as the film, as well as Stallone's con man character starts to grow concerned for Victor's safety. That might be one to check out. What did we do here? Did I drop it down? Oh, don't look, guys. Don't look. Spoilers ahead. Number 8 is Nacho Libre. Meh. I didn't care for it. You guys are going to think I'm a movie snob. I don't like it's so stupid, it's funny type of movies. And I know there's a market for that, but that's what I kind of thought this was. It is all right. It's nothing to write home about. Kayfabe, a real movie about a fake sport in 2007. This is a documentary. I have not seen this. You'll be treated to the clerks of the independent wrestling scene. Rumble 2021. What is this? The only animated film, Rumble, and to make the thing, voices Roman Reigns as Becky Lynch. The story of Winnie, a kid trying to save her hometown by making sure the local community stadium doesn't close down, with a twist that the stadium is home to a monster wrestling promotion, The Big Draw. And then there's actually a monster. Has a lot of talent in it. Will Arnett, Charles Barkley, Stephen A. Smith, Terry Crews. They're all in that one. Man, that's not bad. Santos and the Treasure of Dracula. If you guys have not seen this, you are missing out on a not so classic, but one of those ones. One of those ones that are just out of this world. This is just an odd film, guys. I'm not going to lie. It's something you would have watched Saturday after morning cartoons, like when it bleeds into the afternoon. This would have been on. Check it out. Foul King. I don't know what this is. Keeping with the trend of international pro wrestling cinema, Val King was well-received movie in South Korea. Let's see. He's a financial advisor who becomes used to the pressure of his job and bullying his superior. After getting stuck in a chokehold, Dae-ho joins a local pro wrestling gym and commits to train. Because, yeah, that's going to get you out of a real fight. I'm gonna learn how to pro wrestle. So if someone tries to put me in a real chokehold, I'll be able to make the noises and stuff. Oh man! All right. So if you guys are into reading subtitles, check that one out. Fighting with my family. I'm sorry. This was the Paige when she was in WWE BioPic. This is Paige from WWE. This movie had The Rock in it. I believe he was a producer as well. Not a bad flick. Not a bad flick. The Peanut Butter Falcon. I love this movie, man. I loved it. It got some bad buzz because of Shia and his controversies, but man, this was a good movie. This was a award winner. This was a movie about a kid with Down syndrome who wants to be to go to pro wrestling school of his idol, and no one will help him, of course, so he runs away and he hooks up with this con man, and they kind of just run through, and it's a great movie, man. I really, really enjoyed that one. And then number one, I would agree with this one. The Wrestler, guys. Mickey Rourke did an excellent job in this movie. Again, another award-winning performance. Brought his career back. This movie was really great. It's about Randy the Ram Robinson, who's kind of a Hulk Hogan style. He was, a hero at one time, big time. Things have not gone well for Randy, and he's just trying to make money, having a hard time, hanging up the boots, and life happens to Randy. So, this is an excellent movie, man. Rosie, stop freaking out. Stop it. Sorry, guys. She's rubbing her freaking fur on my sweats, and then I have hair all over my sweats. Yeah, this is a great movie. If you guys have not seen this, I would definitely recommend it. It is really, really good. I really liked it. It's not a wrestling movie, but I never hear anyone talk about it. Have you ever watched Gladiator? I have. It's like a boxing movie, right? I remember that. You know what happened, and it sucks for that movie, is Russell Crowe Gladiator came out not too long after that, and just totally, that name Gladiator. But no, I have seen that movie a long time ago when I was a teenager. It's okay. It's okay. Do you get yelled at? Did you get yelled at? Sorry. Hear me talking to the dog. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Hi, Harley. Sorry, I keep missing your lives at regular time. Nice. Now, you know what? I love the way this community supports each other, man. Embrace the baldness. Yes. I love the way this community supports each other, man. It's such a great thing. Hey, Chris, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Yeah, we're just hanging out, man. We're just talking movies, talking wrestling movies. That's right. I love the way that turned out there. All right, let me get some of these. Hey, did you guys, if you guys missed the 7:10 show this morning, 7:10. Oh, is that going to work? I want to show you these pictures, man. There's this bear in Alaska, I believe. His name is the Boss. And he is the boss. This freaking monster bear got hit by a damn train and lived. He got hit by a train and he lived. And he has fathered 70% of the area's children. Look at this beast, man. Woo! He is the alpha predator, man. Look at that. Dang! Yeah, I had to tell that. And you know what story I've been telling all day, guys? Another one, if you missed this morning's show, we do Today in History, and we always get some funny facts. And today, I want to say, was it 1865? Was the molasses flood of Boston. what was like 2 million gallons of molasses flooded the city, and people were like drowning in it, and like 27 people died. And yeah, it's molasses. And how slow are you running that the molasses catches you? Or does 2 million gallons come pretty fast? We're gonna do a show on that. Just wait. I'm loving the molasses flood. That's all I've been talking about. Oh, what happened with Chris? What happened? My car broke today. The engine. Oh, fuck, man. That sucks. Oh, that's the fucking worst. It's like starting from scratch, man. I'm sorry, Chris. Oh, man. Um, yeah, you're right, man. The San Juan Capistrano bus system isn't the greatest, is it? Same with like San Clemente. Actually, in next week, Chris, I'm going to be headed your way, in that area. So I'll get with you actually in San Clemente, San Juan Capistrano. All right, Dana Point area. You live there. What am I explaining it to you? It's the area before San Diego and after Anaheim. I'm going to be in that area. All right. Don't forget the Dookie. Oh, the Dookie. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Lonnie. I'm like, the Dookie. What the fuck? Hey, Lonnie, that's our secret, man. Don't be telling our secrets, Lonnie. Oh, man. Oh, man. That was just too perfect, man. That was just too freaking perfect. All right, let me do this up for you guys. This is gonna be, you got. I'm hopefully you guys don't. Oops, shoot, I'm not doing it a different way. Hopefully you guys don't get spoiled with this cinematic masterpiece, guys. You know, this is such a great film that you might you might just get spoiled. You may never want to watch another movie other than No Holds Barred. All right, guys, here we go. Let me make sure I got it on because I've been known not to. All right. All right, guys, check the Dookie. Brian, you are so baked. All right, let's check the Dookie scene out, guys. The Dookie. Did it for the Dookie. The Dookie.
What's that smell?
I love it.
What's that smell?
What's that smell? Dookie. So now I did a pretty good impersonation, right? I did a great Hulk Hogan and a great Dookie guy. Man, give me a pat on the back. Pat on the back, Brian. All right, guys. Oh, man. Let's see this here. All right, guys, the Iron Claw. This is the Von Erichs biopic, guys. We're going to get into this. This is a great. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it as a movie. I enjoyed it as a wrestling movie. I just enjoyed it overall, guys. So the Iron Claw is a 2023 biopic sports drama film written and directed by Sean Durkin, based on the life of professional wrestler Kevin Von Erich and the Von Erich family. The film stars Zac Efron, Jeremy Allen White, that you might know from The Bear, Harris Dickerson, Murray Turney, Holt McCalney, and Lily James. The Iron Claw premiered at the Texas Theater in Dallas on November 8th, 2023. So this is still in theaters. It's not available on pay-per-view yet, guys. So the plot of the Von Erich movie, guys, the Iron Claw, is in 1979, Texas NWA heavyweight champion Kevin Von Erich worries that his father, world-class championship wrestling owner Jack Fritz Von Erich, is pushing his younger brother's Mike away from his musical ambitions. Their brother David makes his wrestling debut. Yeah, you know what? I want to start back a little further. So this movie really revolves around Fritz, I think, which is the father. So Fritz Von Erich was a villain back in the day, guys. Otherwise known as a heel. But he wasn't just any heel. He was a German Nazi kind of guy, Fritz Von Erich, and he had the Iron Claw that he would use. Last time I was in Clearwater, Florida, I saw Hulk Hogan coming out of a doctor's office wearing a full back brace that looked mechanical. That is really weird. Of all the things to see. Dookie, wait, yeah, I know he does that, right? He's like, let me smell that again. That's a good observation. Oh, that's freaking hilarious. I know it, but I can't remember what movie it was. Too big. No Holds Barred with Hulk Hogan. So Fritz Von Erich, he was like a Nazi guy. That was his role. And he thought he was going to become NWA champion. He thought he was going to win the big belt. And, life would be great. Didn't quite work out for him. The NWA, that's the National Wrestling Association, not the rap group. They thought, they played with him a little bit, which they do. Everyone thinks they deserve to be the top guy. So, you encourage that to get the best performances out of your people. And, it is what it is. So he never got the belt. He ends up opening his own wrestling federation, World Class Championship Wrestling, out of Texas. He buys a ranch. He has a ton of kids, all boys. I believe there were 6 altogether. Mikey, who was the youngest. Don't quote me on that because I'm horrible with names. I believe Mikey was the youngest. He gets mentioned in the movie, but not featured. He actually died at a very, very young age. He picked up an electrical line and fried himself to death, like at 6 or 7. So the family really took that hard. He was the oldest too, I believe. And the family really took that hard. And, it plays throughout the movie. So Fritz wants to have his son, David, follow in his footsteps. He wants to bring that big gold belt home. He wants the federation to have that belt. He wants his son to be in the position he never was. Kerry Von Erich, which was another brother, is in college at this time, training to be going to the Olympics to be a discus thrower. And so anyway, things happen and they all become wrestlers. And they're all in the ring. Things are going pretty good. The territory's on fire, and they end up getting in a feud with the Fabulous Freebirds, which were out of Georgia. So you had a Georgia-Texas feud, and it lasted a few years, like 4 or 5 years, I believe, and drew just big money, just huge money. Put World-Class Championship Wrestling on another plateau, and, getting closer to getting that belt. This isn't a spoiler because, it's just real. It happened. All the sons but one die. Mental health issues, drug abuse. There's just a ton of stuff that gets into it, guys. The father, he didn't kill anybody, but the father, just so many roads this movie goes down. Hey, Kenny, how's it going? How are you? Yeah, there's so many roads this movie goes down and covers. I'm not going to tell you too much of it. I don't want to spoil anything. I'm going to give you my pro wrestling fan review first, and then I'm going to give you my regular stoner, um, normal guy movie review. So first, guys, on the wrestling aspect, this movie goes fast. The Von Erichs had such a detailed story that there's just no way you're covering it in 2 hours. Just no way. I thought, it could have been better as a docu series. Could have been better as like a Netflix, or not a docu series. I'm sorry, a Netflix series or something like that, where you get like 10 episodes, and you could do like an hour every episode. That would have been better. You could have gotten more detail. There was a brother that passed away that they didn't even mention during the movie. And a lot of the feuds and a lot of stuff, as a pro wrestling fan, you come in knowing these things. So it was kind of a little disappointing to not see them, but at the same time, I understand why they did it. Another one. I enjoyed the actor that played Harley Race. I thought he was pretty good. I thought he was okay. He didn't suck. Oh my God, the actor that played Ric Flair. The worst. They should have got Will Ferrell from Eastbound and Down, when he plays the car salesman, to play freaking Ric Flair. Would have done better. Would have done way better. I would have not used an actor for that role, because I mean, he's just an iconic character. There's no way to really duplicate him. I would have just used footage. Um, you know, and maybe they didn't have access to it. They had access to other footage. I don't know. I would have. I would have cut him in. I wouldn't have used an actor on that one. And then there's a lot of different stuff. Like, they cut out a lot of different space. Hey Tim, how's the knee, buddy? They cut out a lot of different space. No spoilers. So there's things that seem like they happen right after one thing, but in reality, there's like 2 years in a gap that they don't really cover. You know, so as a wrestling fan, I would have liked to see more details into the wrestling, into the federation, into the guys. That would have been cool. But I understand why they did it. Again, 2 hours. There's a lot to cover in this film. So now, as a wrestling fan, I'm going to give it a blunt. I'm going to give it a blunt up, guys. That's right. A blunt up, a good blunt, like, a high dollar blunt, a good one. And so that's where I'm going with that one. So as an average movie watcher, as an average film goer, what did I think of this movie? If I walked in knowing nothing of the Von Erich family, knowing nothing of World Class Championship Wrestling, if I would have enjoyed this film, I actually would have probably enjoyed it more than knowing about the stuff. I mean, it covers enough to where you know what's going on. It gives you all the details, and it kind of lets you make your own decisions, your own judgments. Yeah, if you know nothing about wrestling, this is still a great movie. Great movie. Over a year out of surgery, and it still hurts me. Oh, don't say that, Lonnie. Today at physical therapy, man, they stretched me they had me doing new exercises, and oh man, not good. um, yeah. So as a normal movie fan, guys, Rosie, stop. As a normal movie goer, I would say, this would be like a Sundance. This would be a People's Choice nominee, maybe Oscar. I know it came in kind of late. I think this movie, it's a drama. Pro wrestling is sprinkled in. It isn't about pro wrestling. It's about a family that's in pro wrestling. Hopefully that clears that up. And what? I kind of liked it. It's the way it should be. That poor mother. My God. My God. And there's a few things we could do a spoiler version of it, so I can get into a little more. But oh man, that Fritz von Erich, I don't know how it's covered in the book. He was a tough guy, but he came from that generation. And if you ask any of his kids, man, they loved him and respected him. They loved him and respected him. But he wasn't one to cross. They would all say that too. You don't want to piss off the old man. So I don't know. Who knows how it goes? But I would definitely recommend it, guys. As an average movie goer, I'm going to give it 2 blunts up. That's how much I liked it, guys. 2 blunts. I never give nothing 2 blunts. I really enjoyed it. My daughter really enjoyed it. She wants to go see it again. She can't wait for it to come out on, well, there's a bunch of muscle boys. So maybe that muscle boys, maybe that has something to do with it. So here's the cast, guys. So here on the left are the real Von Erichs. And then on the right is the actors. They did a pretty good job casting. I think pretty good. Another thing that people, like if you're a wrestling fan, the height difference, they all come in pretty jacked. Again, if you don't know nothing about it, you don't know that Jeremy Allen White is, a lot considerably shorter than Kerry Von Erich. But, it is what it is. Again, I thought they all did great. They all did great performances. Wrestling. The wrestling was true to the deal. Chavo Guerrero was the acting coach, the wrestling coach on set. And he really did a great job, and the scenes come across authentic. I listened to some interviews with the actors saying like how much respect they have for wrestlers. Like, they thought they were just going to get jacked and run out there and, stuntman type stuff, but it was a whole nother level from what they were used to. Here's here's all the brothers in the movie and another wrestling scene. Yeah, check that out. Oh man, The Iron Claw, guys. Decent movie. Great movie. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I would definitely encourage you to go check it out. All right, guys. I appreciate you. I'm going to get on out of here. Hopefully everything's good with everybody. We'll be back at normal time, 7:10 a.m. tomorrow, guys. I don't have a physical therapy, so 4:20 is going to be golden. And I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. What's that? What's that smell? It's Dookie. Dookie. All right, guys. I appreciate you. Go watch don't go watch No Holds Barred. Why have a Christmas when you can have a No Holds Barred Christmas? During the 80s, they had on it wasn't pay-per-view. I guess it had to be. No, there was no pay-per-view back then. Something you could get, maybe you had to buy it on VHS or something, or you could go rent it. They wanted you to have a No Holds Barred Christmas where they showed No Holds Barred on Christmas Eve. Oh, we'll have to get that video going sometime. All right, guys, I appreciate you. I will see you in the morning. Take care, guys.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
We'll see you guys.